podcasting currently in real time. What the fuck is my raps? I know I don't smoke that much, man. Okay, I got some emergency raps.
Oh yeah, I see it. Gotta get away from the copy this
thing. Yeah, I don't know how boys be you ready to get it? Hold on, give me a minute and a half. I'm twisting the rest of this.
Take your time.
That's 100.
You got the notification pop up.
Yes, sir. Man, I played somebody last night. Fuck around, he fucking quit. He fucking quit. And he quit. He quit in the fourth quarter. Like, I basically closed the game out a little, like kinda, but it was a window still. But I don't know if he was new or fresh. I don't know or what, but yeah, man, I like kind of closed it out on him. I shut him down with the defense, and then boy just like quit. Like I caught a pick and basically was in his red zone. Like I caught it way on the other side of the field, was in his red zone. So he basically knew like, I can either score a field goal or I can touchdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a wrap. Like he basically gave up. It was like 2.5 minutes left, but I was fucking hot, man. I was pissed because I'm like, man, like bro, you be having them them goals and expectations and shit. You know what I'm saying, with your coach and with your fucking like, you know what I'm saying, certain players and shit. So I was like, man, that shit fucking cut me out of completing that shit, a certain shit. Yeah, that shit was not cool. I mean,
that was in this league?
Yeah, it was in this league. And then he fucking ended up, yeah, then he ended up fucking retiring, like, right after that shit. But I'm just like, nigga, don't, like, retire after the game or something, but I'm just cut that bitch out. Like, nigga, I was like, man, I'm trying to get my XPs. He was like, I don't even know about XPs. The fuck you doing in the league?
I see, my only thing is upgrade companies and all that stuff. I'm just
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, dude. He probably cool or something. I mean, he was kind of shit. He was cool and shit, but yeah, but nah, he was just like, I don't even know about XPs, bro. I'm like, huh? What you mean? What? Huh? But yeah, he quit and then he put in. He was like, yeah, he was like franchise mode, not for me, or something. Like I don't figure that shit out against me, man. Stick that shit out. I don't know. I just hopped in like 3 games ago or something, and I'ma stick it out. I mean, I see how quickly motherfuckers can like, you know what I'm saying, upgrade players and shit. So even if you got some like kind of boo boo players, they moving up pretty quick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Developing pretty quick apparently. So
especially the first round draft.
yeah, I see. Everybody got these draft picks. They balling and shit.
It's gonna be my first time using a team. Oh, the only thing I've done to this team is I changed everybody's number.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and fuck with the editing and the shit and all that tonight on my fucking team. Before I didn't give a motherfuck. I ain't had no time, man. It's too much shit.
I got all my receivers and all my quarterbacks. I can't.
Let's get it.
Now a handoff moving right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Fucking hit him with the soda lean. Fuck it, we're gonna hit him with the soda lean.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
I guess he didn't have him when the game came out or something.
Giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
That's just to make him make for you.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Johnson on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. As
I see something very fucking wrong with our offense. Very fucking wrong. Hell no. Fuck out of here. That bullshit. Kidding me.
we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Alert. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
It's a long game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, all comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Alert, 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 alert. Check.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his Wilson hit. It's loose. Loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Cameron Batson. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's.
He's unable to make the play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 84 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
13, Mike 13. Look. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Come on.
On 1st down, Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field. Shoot. Mike 13. He's coming. Hey, 0. In your face.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Room here to run. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 68 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quick. 13. He's coming. Check in. We ain't giving him nothing to do. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 12. Check.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. The completion good for 3.
When you're wanting to throw the ball downfield, you want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
380. He's coming. Check in.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Touch 50. 13, Mike 13. One left. Check in. In your face. Mike 13. I'm here all day.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Wilson going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Go. Mike 13. Good job right there. He's coming. Check in. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nazir Jones cruises in for the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Hunt. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 42-yard line.
Set, 20. Mike, 50. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kings. Regular. Real.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
We're seeing these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
180. Go. Watch tight end.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Vikings 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
You. Watch twist. Front left. Echo. Hey, 0.
Wilson now to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Vikings on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is third and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now third and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Third and 4.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 4. On third down, here's Hunt. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Under 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
19.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, man. Watch the boot. One left. Stay at home. Mike 13. On screen,
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's picked off. And that one, Charles is...
He shut me down. That don't be happening.
Team it is, I don't care who you play, whether they're strong off. Just giving up.
The NFL?
Absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. He cuts it right, and he cuts it out to the sideline. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem. Sharp-ass motherfucking cut.
Touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line.
That's tough.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well. Was the message to the team.
Just